Let's get across today's market moves with business reporter Edward Boyd. And Ed, you can clearly see the impact of those wage growth numbers out today.
You sure could, Ross. Take a look at the strange market moves today. The ASX 200 opened down about 0.3%, quickly bounced back, then dropped again. And then at 11:30, when those wages numbers come out, you can see it clearly started to spike and the market started rising. Clearly, investors pleased wage growth is not too high and the economy is not entering a wage price spiral. So the ASX 200 finished the day up about 0.3%. Annuities company Challenger, it gained some ground today after being one of the worst performers yesterday. Pallets business Brambles lifted after reporting an increase in full-year profit, sales revenue and dividend. And synthetic skin maker Polynovo lifted too. Its results are out next week. Online bookie PointsBet, that dropped. Mining services company Downer EDI slipped after reporting a 17% drop in net profit. And property group Domain fell after reporting a 2.5% increase in net profit during the year. Biotech CSL's profits slipped during the full year, but it did manage to increase its revenue thanks to strong flu vaccine sales. Blood plasma donations picked up too in the second half of the year as people came out of lockdown and started donating again. Look, its shares did take a bit of a tumble today. They were down about 1.3%. And as it's the biggest health stock on the market, the whole healthcare sector was dragged lower by about 1%. Profits, well, Ross has just said, oil and gas major Santos, they soared thanks to record commodity prices. And for example, Santos's break-even price for oil is $25 a barrel. And as you can see here, they were fetching a price of about $116 a barrel in this recent financial year. Santos shares, though, they did slip back today. The market was clearly expecting a slightly higher profit, about $100 million more. Fund manager Magellan, it had a tough year. You can see funds under management was almost cut in half from $114 billion down to about $61 billion. Revenue and profits were lower along with the dividend. So as you can imagine, Magellan shares dropped sharply today. It was one of the worst performers on the market. And Super Retail Group, which owns brands like Rebel Sport and Macpac, that grew its sales during the financial year. The company says consumers are spending more time outside and buying plenty of gear for it. Its profit fell almost 20% during the year, but the market still liked the results. You can see the shares took off and it finished the day up about 5%. And Ross, that is today's market update.
Certainly a busy day, there's no doubt. Thank you so much, Ed.